Yeah. Thank you, Priyank. And hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. I'm Aparna. On behalf of the IIT Alumni Association Southern California chapter, I'm delighted to welcome you to this power session on how to dominate LinkedIn. This session will be a deep dive into the psychology of visibility, trust, and influence. We will all walk away with actionable tips to build a commanding presence on LinkedIn. Big thank you to our esteemed speaker, Anshuman Sinha, for conducting this session and sharing with us distilled information from the knowledge which he has gathered over years of experience. So here's a brief background about Anshuman. He's a seasoned angel investor, serial entrepreneur, and co-founder and COO of Startup Steroid, an AI-powered deal flow and syndication platform that connects startups with global investors. With over 30 years of experience spanning talent management, executive search, and startup ecosystems, Anshuman has co-founded multiple angel funds, including the SGC Angel Fund, and currently leads SGC Angels, one of the fastest growing early stage investor networks. He has invested in over 42 startups, participated in more than 1,200 pitch events, and has served as a board member and past president of TIE SoCal. Anshuman is also the co-founder of Startup Talent, a HAS, hiring as a service platform for startup recruitment, and Startup Game Changer, a non-profit supporting early stage founders through mentorship and events. Beyond investing, Anshuman is a respected thought leader and content creator. On LinkedIn, he commands a following of 55,000 plus professionals, garners millions of views on his posts, and receives over 21,000 profile views every week, making him a go-to mentor and voice of authority in the startup world. Anshuman also shares his expertise as an entrepreneur in residence at Chapman University's Leatherby for Entrepreneurship, where he mentors the next generation of founders. That was the illustrious bio of our speaker today. I would like to give a shout out to the office bearers and volunteers of our Alumni Association chapter, Smita, Priyank, Dhanashri, Hari, Vaibhav, Shekhar, for putting in efforts to make this event a reality. Before handing over to Anshuman, I would like to share some details about the IIT Alumni Association of Southern California. The Southern California region currently has 3,000 plus alumni from across 23 IITs. We are rapidly growing. Kindly spread the word among fellow IITians to accelerate this growth. Connect with us on LinkedIn and WhatsApp using the QR code here. We are always looking for enthusiastic volunteers. If you're interested in helping out with events, newsletters, or social media, reach out to us. You can DM us on LinkedIn or reach out via our website. As a volunteer myself, I can attest that volunteering for the IIT Alumni Association is a great way to network, give back, be part of something meaningful, and build leadership skills. Today's session is one in an exciting series of events this calendar year. We had kicked things off with a three-part series by Sashi Tripathi on launching startups. It covered GTM strategies, pitch decks, and idea validation. Then came a session on DeepSeek, delivered by amazing speakers Tushar Kant, Ashish Bansal, Kaushal Mishra, and Smita Bagla. We also hosted a Get Smart About Valuation masterclass for entrepreneurs with Abhi Mukherjee and Ravi Bhagwan. At the mid-year mark in June, we had our fun-filled annual summer picnic in Cerritos. Most recently, we completed part 1 of AI Fundamentals Crash Course webinar with Parag Havaldar and Smita Bagla. In part 1, we went over the basic terminology and the past, present, and future of AI. Here are some of the upcoming events. In part 2 of the AI Fundamentals Crash Course, we will be diving deeper based on the content of part 1. Please note that part 2 is scheduled for Saturday, September 6th. In case you'd like to review the content of part 1, you can find it on our YouTube channel, Our handle name is at PanIIT SoCal. And part 3 will be held on a TBD date. The QR code on the screen that will lead you to our events calendar. So stay tuned to our announcements. Finally, here are some quick house rules for today's events. So this webinar is being recorded and it will be available soon on our YouTube channel. If you miss anything, don't worry. Please remain muted during the presentation and feel free to ask questions using the chat window. And at the end, we will be taking the questions. Depending on the number of questions, we'll either ask you to unmute and ask the question yourself, or we'll be asking it on your behalf. So without further ado, let's dive right into today's session. Over to you, Anshuman.
Thank you so much, Aparna. Thank you, Priyan. Thank you, Smita, for having me here. I'm truly honored to come and present to such a strong team from IIT as well as from other institutions and professionals here in the USA. So we will dive right in. Let me start the share and let me know when you see my screen. So as Aparna said, Aparna, can you visible how to dominate LinkedIn? That is the screen.
Yeah,
that is
it's visible. Yeah.
Okay, great. So why don't we start with the first poll at this point of time, Aparna? And the poll is, how often do you currently post on LinkedIn? Let's see what results do we get in there. Can you bring up the poll?
Can you guys see
and
the poll?
We'll be referring to LinkedIn a lot in this presentation. We are going to talk about LinkedIn. So I would suggest on your cell phone, if you could keep your LinkedIn profile open, that will help in following through whatever tips and tricks I give you. Okay, so 22% never. Okay, so I think some of you may start posting when you will realize how important LinkedIn is in your professional journey. 36% say occasionally, once every few months, monthly 15%, weekly 12%, and 15% say multiple times a week. Okay, got it. Thank you so much, Aparna. You can take off the. So let me tell you this. LinkedIn is not your resume. It is not your profile page. It is your reputation engine. Whatever you do on LinkedIn is viewed by millions of people, where people go and decide if they want to do business with you, if they want to hire you, if they want to reach out to you for any kind of professional help. As Aparna also said in her introduction, it is all about visibility, trust, and influence. You have to become visible, trustworthy, and influence. So what does visibility means in terms of LinkedIn algorithm and on LinkedIn, people who are on LinkedIn? Visibility is about whether or not people are even seeing you on their feed. So it has nothing to do with what you are posting. It has to come in their feed for you to become visible to your participants, to your audience. Trust is about whether they believe, the persons who saw your profile and saw your content, they need to believe you're credible and worth paying attention to. And the influence is whether your content moves them or not. It could be a comment. If they get associated with the comment, post, they will put a comment out to it. They will try to reach out to you and connect and reach out via email and whatnot. Why it matters? Because every decision maker today look at your LinkedIn and other social media profile before reaching out to you, before booking a call to you, before interviewing you, before investing in you. So it is very, very important from that perspective. LinkedIn is massive. Everybody appears to be on LinkedIn. The highest number of users are certainly from USA and then India. India is picking up very, very fast on this. 1 billion plus members are there. But it is a silent space. Everybody is not producing. Only 65 million decision makers are on the platform. And out of that, only 3% are posting regularly. As you saw in the first poll, that only 22% of this audience of 55 plus or 57 plus audience only post regularly multiple times a week. So it is gold. If you start posting content on LinkedIn, and if you get in the habit of showing up consistently, you will gather followership, you will gather comments, you will start being visible to your audience, whoever that may be. Maybe a recruiter that you want to connect with, maybe a company that you want to go and work for, maybe a startup co-founder that you are looking for, and certainly angel investor. It is a very, very important. The algorithm of LinkedIn kicks in when you start posting consistently. Showing up even twice a week will put you above 97%. You will be in the top 3% if you start posting twice a week. That shouldn't be hard enough. 7 days a week, you just have to, and we will go into those mechanics later in this presentation today. But one promise from you: start posting if you want to take full benefit of LinkedIn, in whatever way you want. I have three screens, so my presentation is on my right side, my camera is right here, and this is why, just to get to the reference point, what I'm talking about, I need to see on the right. This is why you will see that, I might be seeing on my right side up here. So today's presentation, I catered keeping in mind three sets of people. One is the job seeker, mid-level managers, and entrepreneur investors, as well as founders. So if you fall into any of these three categories, you will find actionable items in this pitch deck, and we will go from there. If you want me to cover something else, please feel free to post your comment in the in the chat, and I'll try to include that in my presentation here. So we are going to talk about the personal profile essentials. So now go back to your phone, see your LinkedIn, open your LinkedIn profile, your personal LinkedIn profile. I have given some of the numbers, how many characters are needed in each of the section. That is the upper limit. You can put more. I have also included some comments in there and examples of how you should be writing that. Your profile is not about you. Your profile is what type of people you want to attract, what type of people you want to connect with. So always write your profile, thinking in those terms. Should tell you what to do, from whom, and why you are credible, not just your job title. I've seen a lot of profiles where it says director such and such company. That's fine. It is a senior level, mid-level manager title, but that doesn't tell your audience what you can do for them. So always come up with that kind of a writing where you want to attract your audience, and everything has to be focused for that. For example, you are a director, you are managing 500 people in your team. You can write, I'm a growth consultant managing 500 plus team members. That is an attraction to your audience who is looking for a manager who can maybe, manage a team of 1,000 people in a IT software company, or in some kind of a manufacturing setup and whatnot. So just writing director of X, Y, and Z, if you want to put some actionable thing that, what you have done, what you have achieved, what your experience and expertise is, then it becomes much more, important. Again, as I said, it is all about visibility, trust, and influence. So if you are working for a large Fortune 500 company, Fortune 100 company, try to incorporate that in the headline or the about section or your experience section. Those are very, very important things that need to be covered there. Let's go to the next slide. And I feel, Aparna, this slide will be available to the audience, right? So again, now we are talking about the content limit. You have created your profile, and I'm going to take you through the picture and also the banner on your LinkedIn profile. And after that, you go to the content that you can create. So a regular post, the data is there. what are the dimensions, how many characters are needed in that. So you can take a look from there, but always try to put visibility, trust, and influence. Hook, story, punch, and CTA are very, very important. In any regular post you are doing, you start with a hook, you create a story, you have a punchline or a giveaway, and then you have a call to action. That is very, very important here. Quick, text post could be quick storytelling, hot takeaways, reflection. Good. It is very, very good for visibility. It is not very long. 3,000 characters are there, but you can be very, very attractive to your audience just by putting a 500-word, post as a regular post. Image in today's world, when the attention span is going lower and lower. Right now, I was searching for it, and the data shows that you have only 3 seconds to attract someone towards your post. 3 seconds. So 3 seconds, how much can you read in 3 seconds? There it comes the video post. There it comes the infographic. There it comes the images that you can use in your post. Carousels are very well accepted, because there are people on LinkedIn who'd like to learn from experts. So any carousel with breakdown playbooks, framework, step-by-step guides will turn a lot of eyeballs. LinkedIn algorithm will treat it very well, and you will start appearing in many feeds. Articles are also very, very good. Articles set you up as an authority. It also helps you with the SEO and GEO, the two aspects of the SEO, and now you need to come up in the AI search. And AI search, a lot of information is being taken from LinkedIn that is getting displayed on the AI search when you do a Google search or something like that. I will give you an example of a carousel: 5 ways to fix your startup pitch. As soon as you give that, the emotion that it invokes in an audience is that, oh my God, here is something that I must learn. What are those 5 ways? And then they will spend more time on your profile, on that piece of content. And if they put more time there, then the algorithm is set up in a way that it will attract, and it will show on many other feeds that are out there. Here we are going to talk about the company page. Many of you are professionals, many of you have your own company. You have to have a company page and a services page in there. In the company page, most people or the company page feels very, very robotic, because what you do, you take content from your website and you paste as is on LinkedIn. Website is for a different purpose. LinkedIn is very much for a very different purpose. Make it, more like a brand with clarity, not a copy of your website. If you are creating your company page or a service page under your company page, you have to, be aware of that. The LinkedIn company page has to be outcome focused. It cannot be just, content focused. Have a output that, what the people who are landing on your company page, what is there for them to grasp from your company page. That is very, very important. For example, if somebody writes in their banner, FinOps for Series A startup, automating your fundraising reports, that kind of a thing will attract. It may be a company called Optimism Global doing hiring services, but get your $500,000 job. If I or make a career switch, and then the company detail is there, it will attract more audience in your company page. Again, the hashtags, CTA buttons are very, very important in sections when you are creating your company page. And you must go and check your company page if you are owning one, and if you are managing that company page. Many a times your web team will be doing that, so that is another thing. Picture attracts people. It is your trust anchor. In this slide, you will see I have highlighted some of the pictures in color, and the rest are grayed out. This is because what I feel is a good example of a picture. Picture should be straight looking in the camera. It should have your shoulder. It should have both your eyes, not a side profile. Mine is a side profile, but there is a purpose why I have made it a side profile, and I'll if we have enough time, we will get into that. But don't take a picture from your cell phone. It is a very we do events, IIT does events, at TI also, we have professional photographer. Get a LinkedIn headshot done. If not, go to a local photographer. It is $99. Get a professional LinkedIn headshot done. It will attract a lot more, targeted audience to your profile rather than without, profile without a picture. Again, when you are setting up your LinkedIn profile, make sure that you make the picture visible to up to your third degree connections. Don't limit it to just your connections, because your connections are already your connections. They know you. If you have a limited amount of connections for 500 or 600 people, majority of the time all will know you. But if you want a wider reach, open your picture to be seen by anybody who lands on your profile, and that is a setting that you can go in LinkedIn and do that. Let me see if we should go into one of the polls. Can you pull up the second poll? What is the biggest challenge with LinkedIn that you all are facing today? Let's see what type of answer do we get. Okay, I don't know what to post. Okay, we have covered that in this presentation today, 36%. I don't have time to create content. Okay, there are professional help available. I'm not sure if anyone is reading my post. Okay, 16%. I feel awkward promoting myself, 28%. Okay. And I never really used it intentionally. Okay, 7%. So 30% or 31% right now is I don't know what to post. And I will give you I have one slide where it talks about the tools you can use to identify what are the hot topics on LinkedIn. And if you start, posting related to that, the chances of visibility, gaining trust, and gaining influence become much more higher. Thank you, Aparna. You can close the poll, please. Okay. Banner. If you open up your LinkedIn on your phone, your picture is on your left-hand corner. There is a big banner space that is a very expensive real estate on LinkedIn web page. If you have that, use it. Don't leave it blank. It is a billboard for you. You should put relatable stuff which attracts. It is like a CTA. It is like a brand creation that you are doing there. I have created a couple of examples on this slide. It could be helping B2B SaaS founders raise pre-seed faster. I help you find your next job, something like that, which is very bold. Many people put their contact details in there too. If you have a LinkedIn, a specific email ID, you can put it, because how LinkedIn has done that, unless you are using a premium account and you are using InMail, people don't know how to find you unless they have access to other databases where they can go and search you and find you. And if you don't have your personal website, but if you don't have that, and if you are in sales role, if you are in business development role, you need to make it easy for people to reach out to you. And the best way is to even put your Google number or your cell phone number or a text number or even your email ID up bright on the banner. It helps. If you see mine, the third in the picture, entrepreneur, angel investor, startup mentor, and then my email ID is there. This is the way I attract a lot of people who will send me emails. Because I'm in that business, I need to connect with more and more people, which is needed. Or you can also put your Calendly link in there, or any kind of calendar that you use. Again, this is the most important aspect, because once somebody opens up your LinkedIn, they see it first on the top. Your picture, it has to be professional, and then they read the banner before they scroll down. And we are going to cover the aspects of scrolling down and what happens there. But use this place banner. Okay, I don't have a full screen, so I don't know. But if you could put in the chat how many of you have a professional banner in place on your personal LinkedIn page or on your company page, that would be great. And in the Q&A, we can take a dig into that. The About section. About section is all about trigger, journey, transformation, and call to action. Example, I was born in Bangladesh. If you want to take 10 seconds and read it, I have really identified that how this person has used his About section. Some of the other things that you can do is dropped out of B school and built my first startup, failed, then spent 3 years in venture capital learning why. Those type of CTAs are very, very relatable. If you put that kind of a opening statement or a content, it triggers trust, it will gain visibility, and it will create your influence in your market space, in the audience that you want to target. Another thing, because here you can write, a lot. There are 300 characters that you can put, 3,000 characters that you can put in your About section. You can also put any, achievements, raised $5 million in 12 months, developed or completed $1 billion acquisition. All those things, are part of a team of such kind of expertise. It attracts many people, many recruiters, if you're looking into that. Now the headline. Headline is the portion which says, follow me to learn, impress every time you speak. This is your headline just below your name. Profile headline, it will show up in every search. If somebody is searching for a keyword on LinkedIn and your profile matches those kind of keywords, then this headline is going to show up to that particular audience or that person who is searching there. So if you do it right, you will start appearing in more searches. Again, go back to your LinkedIn. On your personal profile, just below your top details, you can see 3 numbers. Total number of times somebody viewed your profile. Generally, that is 90-day data in there. And then the second one is your post impression. And the third one is how many times you appeared in a search. So check that out. Are they in thousands? Are they in hundreds? You need to come in thousands, because that will help you if you're in, again, business development, if you're doing sales, if you're looking for a full-time job. It helps if you are appearing in searches, because you are not doing any effort. It is just that your LinkedIn is optimized, and because of that, you are showing up in other people's searches. And they could be, investor, they could be a recruiter, as well as, profile view is very, very important. Look at those numbers. It really takes a lot of time. Maybe once you start posting consistently for about 6 months, then your profile view, the 90-day number that you see, will go up. My number is about 21,000 per week kind of a thing. Now, here is the key here. There is no way in the world that you can reach out to 21,000 people in 7 days. LinkedIn is the platform where people are looking at you. So now if you put that in a sales funnel, your probables or your attraction points start from there, that more and more people can come in and reach out to you for your services, for your service offering. Book my calendar should be there on your profile, just below the name, just below this headline level up. And you can, my contact info is there, if you can see in the image. Let's go to the next slide. Again, these are some of the examples of the features. There is a section just below, your name and featured section. How do you use the featured section? This is what you pin. And this is how people are going to remember you. One insight, one engaging post which has done well should be, pinned there. One proof, it could be a client study, it could be a great testimonial that you got on your website, need to be there. And one actionable item where people can download something or look at something. It could be a PDF, a lead magnet, a book review that you have done. Those are very attractive to the audience and they come out to you, and that helps you in, again, creating an influence cycle that people are influenced by what you are posting there. So these are some of the examples. Always use a graphical interface there. There should be some pictures, maybe a short video, something like that. It attracts people to look at it because it is difficult to read. But if it is image, our brain is wired in a way that we think in image. If you close your eye and I say monkey, image of a monkey appears. You don't see Monkey. That is the spelling, but the image of the monkey will appear in your head, and this is how you recognize something. So image is the way to communicate with your audience, and you should be working on that by optimizing your LinkedIn in the right way. Now, featured section is also very, very important. And there are two. One is what you give and what you ask. Always ask for recommendation. This is also a easy way to get in front of the LinkedIn algorithm that, well, people are commenting on this person, people are writing recommendation, and you are also giving recommendation. Now think of it. If somebody who has a follower of 20,000 people or 5,000 people, and they ask a recommendation from you and you give them a recommendation, as soon as they put on their profile your recommendation, you will be reaching out to those 5,000 or 20,000 of audience, which might or might not be part of your group. So suddenly they will come to know about you, that this person has written a recommendation to somebody I follow or somebody I know. Who is this person? And that will trigger your profile view. From there, people will go and look at your profile. They may want to reach out to you. They will look at your whole LinkedIn profile, and then they may even connect with you or send an email to you. So receiving and giving recommendation is very, very important. I should have kept a poll that, how many recommendations do you have? But, you can check on your personal LinkedIn profile. If you have not given or if you have not asked for recommendation, my suggestion to optimize your LinkedIn is to go and do it as soon as possible. It is very, very important for your overall persona of creating trust, increasing visibility, and also creating influence to your audience. Some of the recommendation examples are here. So now, like this Sanjay Dubey, Vice President Engineering at LinkedIn, once in a while he has given, and to Ryan. So now everybody who is connected to Ryan will see who this Sanjay Dubey is. And that is how you create your, you increase your area of influence in there. Sorry about that. So if you're, and in the first poll and the second poll also, you said that, many of you are not very consistent on LinkedIn. So this is your LinkedIn plan. Profile makeover will take about 1 week if you are giving 30 minutes to 1 hour every week, because it is a very focused writing that you have to do. From fixing your profile, headline, about, banner, creating those images. So if you just follow this week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4, by the end of August, your profile will be getting at least 3x views that you are getting today. I have tested it with many people. I consult people to help them build their LinkedIn profile. Please follow this. Go to your week 1, create your headline, create your banner, create your about me, and start writing some posts. Create 5 posts, publish 2. See what type of results you are getting. Build your comments muscle. Start reading out other people that you follow, their posts. Don't just like it or put the AI generated comment in there. People are emotional, they want to connect with emotion. And just what a fabulous looks like a great event. Don't do that. Put something more in that. That will trigger the LinkedIn algorithm also that, this is not AI generated. This is not something which is just for the heck of it. Your visibility will grow exponential if you start writing and just pick that I will be commenting 5 or 10 posts a day, and that is good enough to again start coming into the top 10% of the LinkedIn users. Next slide will be, so now let's talk about the growth hack and the algorithm, how it happens. So posting a schedule is very, very important. What time and in what geography your audience resides. Whatever be their geographical area, if you are catering to companies in India or audience in India, post between 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. local time. It cannot be your Pacific time or East Coast time. It is the audience local time that you have to start posting in. First 60 minutes of any post is very, very critical. The golden window. Like in hospitals, they say the golden hour. Here it is the golden window. The maximum amount of traction and the LinkedIn algorithm will act on your post in the first hour. Now to do that, if you have a friends or co-workers who partner amongst each other that, hey, you post, I will comment on it, and I post, you comment on it. This is how you start building the engine. And then the algorithm will pick up. DM 3 to 5 trusted people that, hey, I'm going to post it this time. Can you like and put a comment? You'll have to do it in the first 20, 30 days. Once it starts happening, other people, you will see very, very quickly that, other people will start commenting on your post, and then the algorithm will pick up and your post will start showing up in various other people's feed. This is when, at night when you are going to bed, if you look at LinkedIn, some of the posts will show up. Why they are showing up? There are still, I said earlier that LinkedIn is a very silent place, but at the same time, there are millions and millions of posts which are happening every day. So why some of the posts are showing in your feed and why the other posts are not showing in your feed from the same people that you are already connected with? Because how much 60-minute golden window, how many people are interacting to it? And then the algorithm picks up that, it makes sense. Let's put this in front of other people who are active on LinkedIn right now. Reshare your post, the best performing post, 10 to 14 days from the first post with a fresh line of comment on top. If you do that, again, the algorithm is set in a way, and LinkedIn just updated their latest algorithm for feed views and all in the month of June. So it is very, very new. People like us are still trying to figuring out that, how it happens and what will work, what will not work, A/B testing and all those things. But there are a lot of articles out there. LinkedIn also posts their articles that, what to do and how to do it. I would sincerely suggest that, if you're serious about LinkedIn, you should start paying, attention to those type of articles that LinkedIn are also putting out. So now we are going to talk about the common mistakes. Thought dumping instead of signal crafting. Each of your posts has to have a takeaway for the audience. Then only they will start liking, commenting, resharing those posts. Today sometime or this week sometime, go look at your history, that what you posted which got some kind of attraction and it was reshared by somebody that you really don't know. And that will tell you the triggers that, what might have happened here for people to reshare this post. What was there for them in it? Why did they share it? Once you start analyzing 3 or 4 of them, it becomes very, very easy. People generally start talking to their peers, start targeting decision maker, because you want to reach to that level. You want them to be in your connection list. And our first two poll also said that, waiting to be ready. jump in the water. Don't wait too much. If you go to even my LinkedIn page and scroll down a couple of years down the line, some of the posts are so stupid, but I did it. But now I'm paying more attention to it. That whatever is going uh, on my LinkedIn page. Don't delete the old post that you're not very happy with, unless it is something political or you don't want to be out there on LinkedIn. Then delete it. But other than that, reshare your post after 10 to 14 days. Look at some of the best performing posts and look at what might have triggered. And I'm going to take you through 2 or 3 posts and analyze them. That what trigger points has been created in these posts. In any long form post which you are writing for 500 words and 3000 characters, try to have somebody or one group of people in mind who you are catering with. Don't do a post which you feel that will attract millions of viewers in one go. We are not at that level right now. One day we will be, if we are consistent in posting. Mindset to a win long term. Again, here, think of a post as a door, not as a performance. You are opening the door for the people to come and get connected with you. Your post might lead to a DM from a hiring manager. It may lead to a DM from an investor or somebody, a service provider, or a client asking for a call. That hey, I'm on TalkMate. That I do about one paid call every day. And I asked them that, what triggered you to book my time? And they always, in the last 40 calls that I have done in the last 1.5 months, all of them have said that, they got this trigger from a post which was very dear to them. And they really thought that, I need to talk to me. And then they pay me to talk to me. So think of it, your post can become a lead mechanism for you to grow. Once you start posting, a customer can reach out to you, a check can follow through one of your services, and a career shift might also happen. So, posting is very, very important when it comes to dominating LinkedIn. So now, as I said, I'll take you to 2 or 3 examples. We have 15 minutes left, and I have 30 slides. So I'll have to fast move on slides. So let's go to. So in general, when a post does very, very well, these are the 4 layers that comes into play. One is the insight layer. It teaches something to post, most people overlook. So that is one of the trigger point. The reliability layer is there is an emotional angle, a mistake that you are letting the world know, or a lesson that you have learned. These are attraction. They build your trust in that post. Status is so why it is worth listening to, your logo, the companies that you work with, because that puts you in the top voice. That if somebody who is a very senior level at a Fortune 100 company is credible, that is the signal the post gives to you. And then obviously the algorithm, which uses the various formats to reach your boost your reach through carousel, short paras, and hooks that I will show you in the next slide. And then the viral content, useful, emotional, credible, well structured. If you do these 4 things, the chances are your post will become viral in some way or the other. Now let's talk about the content that converts. So these are the 6 hooks that you can use to attract more audience and to start showing up on various other feeds. The first is anything which is a contradiction. Cold outreach is dead. If you read that and you know about cold outreach and you are in business development, you will certainly read that post. If there is a story, I lost 250K in 6 months. It is something, oh my God, what happened here? People will. If you are sharing some kind of a stat, only 1% of founders raise capital, what sets them apart? Now it is a trigger that, hey, I'm fundraising If I know this, I will not be making those mistakes. So these are very, very important. It is all written there. I don't have to repeat myself by reading it. The logic here is these hooks appeal to curiosity, emotion, tension, and offer immediate value, all critical for LinkedIn's short attention span. Contrarian story starts, list, question, and framework. If you do that, your post will become viral and it will attract a lot of people. As I said earlier, which Aparna also talked about, is the visibility, trust, and influence. Very, very important. What is visibility? Are people discovering you at all? We have post, comment, and share. We have spoken about that. Trusted. Do they believe you that you know your domain? Be it IT domain, be it manufacturing, be it insurance broker, whatever. Do they know and see you as an authority in your domain? And then the influence that you can trigger via recommendation, CTAs, strong positioning that you do. Most people stop at visibility, that I'm getting visibility, so my thing is done. But visibility without trust doesn't convert, and trust without influence doesn't generate action. So you will have to do all the three to attract the next check, to attract the next customer, to attract the next speaking engagement. It needs to be done. So look at this post. Gohar Khan posted a picture with Sundar Pichai. So what happened here? So I have written here that, he has mentioned tools which sets him apart, that, I'm a out and about kind of a guy. I reached out to this person. It is difficult to get in a frame with Sundar Pichai. So must be some kind of influencer or found him at the right moment, at the right time to be in this picture. Nobody is stopping to this picture because of Gohar Khan. People are stopping because of the picture of Sundar Pichai. So if you go out in an event, don't be shy. Take a picture with the speaker. Publish that post. Tag the speaker. Put some good comments, some good takeaways. Now what will happen, that all the followers of that speaker, the high chances are through LinkedIn algorithm that they will see your post. And they will say that, well, he was there or she was there. Let me also try to connect with them. This is how it works. Another post, very detailed oriented. If you see in this post, why they have created a space, many people will consume LinkedIn content through cell phone. So it is a lot of scrolling you have to do to read this post. And what that does, you are staying on that post for a little longer, maybe 5 seconds longer. And that triggers the LinkedIn algorithm that this post is important. Someone was on this post for 3 minutes to read this. If I take away the paragraph separators that they have created here, it would be much more dull. People might just see that, oh my God, there's so much of content. Who reads it? Let's move out. But very conveniently, this person has put in numbers in there, have created paragraphs out there, and then, the people who are landing on this post will spend a little more time, which will help him a lot in triggering the LinkedIn algorithm to show this post to many other audience or followers. This is one of my posts. So again, no tech, no revenue, trigger curiosity. This is how I started this post about 6 or 10 days ago, and it did fairly well. So once you start putting, and here also you will see, I keep the numbers, I put space in between the sentences and paragraphs. It helps people to take time to be on my post for a longer period of time. It could be just a matter of 6 to 10 seconds. But if you do that, it becomes much more easier for the LinkedIn algorithm to kick in here and take you more in details for this. Again, this post, same type of things, authority, 700 plus decks. Again, visibility, trust, influence. Once you start putting those numbers, and those numbers has to be real. You just cannot, be all fluff and feel that, people will start following. People are very, very sharp. They will figure it out very, very quickly that, what is going on here. They will do some research on Google. They will look at your personal website. They will look at your professional website and whatnot through your company, and they will figure it out. So, but authority plus specificity, fear trigger, pattern disruption, any of these things, if you use in your post, the chances are it will get, 10,000 to 20,000 views. Very, very easy if you follow this trick. Let's see. Okay. So now let's talk about, the tools for content planning, because in one of the poll we heard that I don't know what to write about. So I have listed these are the tools which are available to you to do your research and create content also. Writing everything in today's AI world, if you're doing that, uh, it will be taking a lot of time. If you use the right tools with your thought process, you cannot just be letting the AI do the work and you're cutting and pasting and posting. Those things are not going to attract. There has to be humanization of those posts. There has to be some personal feeling attached and emotion going into that post. Then only people will reach out to you. They will connect with you. But these are the tools which are available out there to create good posts for ideation and planning, writing and editing. Now I'll tell you how to make visual and carousel design, Canva, Figma, Pixel. Video creation, if you are in video, even if you are recording with your iPhone, these are the tools for you to capture things. If you are doing a lot of presentation, Loom is good for a screen and face recorder for Insight. Very easy to use, very easy to edit. And this will again put you in the top 1%. There are certain profiles which are managed by professional. So barring them, you will be in the top 1% if you start using these tools and start posting regularly on LinkedIn. My last slide, final message is you don't need to go viral, you need to go valuable. So with that, I will open it up for Q&A. I will stop this share. And thank you so very much. If you want to connect with me, follow me. As of today, I have 57,000 followers, and there are 4,000 people waiting to connect with me. And I don't have enough time to go and read all their profiles and then connect them. And you can only connect with 30,000 people. So there is a connection limit also. But you can certainly follow me. I'll connect with you, all of you, if you want to connect with me, because I will know who is reaching out to me today out of this call. So as a courtesy, I'll be doing that. Thank you so much, IIT alumni of Southern California. Thank you, Priyank. Thank you, Smita Bagla, for making this introduction. Thank you, Aparna. Thank you, Dhanasri, for helping me out in putting together this whole presentation. I hope I was good to you, and you had some learning here. Aparna, if you could pull out the fourth one, and let's see. I believe in real feedback right away. So if you could bring the how would you rate today's LinkedIn workshop? Let's see what people have to say. Okay. Please vote, vote, vote. Important for me. Okay, thank you. I'm glad. Not helpful for me. Nobody selected that. So, I did something right today. Thank you so much, Priyank, and thank you, Aparna. Over to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Anshuman. That was a very information-packed, knowledge-packed presentation. We do have some questions. Yeah. So I would be like requesting whenever I call out your name, please unmute and ask the question yourself. That would be more interactive, I believe. So yeah, the first question was from me. So my question is there any yardstick to know if my post is adding value. I personally want to avoid posting just for the sake of posting.
You can look at the analytics, on your first thing. If you're serious about LinkedIn, I would tell you to go and get a premium account. It could be any kind of premium account, whatever your interest area is, be it Sales Navigator, be it just a professional LinkedIn premium account. Please go that, because you get analytics that will tell you what is happening, and it is all about reactions from the audience. If you do a post and you see that people are liking it, commenting it, resharing it, nothing better than resharing. Look, putting thanks for this post, I loved it, is very, very quick. But somebody taking the time, reposting it on their wall, is really going to give you exponential visibility. They will only post trustworthy content on their profile, right? So look at that, even if you're posting in your early days and there are 4 or 5 reshare, that is a lot in today's busy world where people just, keep swapping and, keep moving on.
Yeah. So I have to put myself out there, and only after posting will I know if it's adding value.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Also, we have a participant named Harsh Srivastav and Alok Nath, and they are very active in answering the questions on the chat. So a shout out to them and thanks for your inputs. But yeah, we definitely want Anshuman's insights on other questions. So yeah,
Sure.
so the next question is by PK. So PK, are you able to unmute yourself and ask your question on thought dumping and signal crafting, or should I go ahead and ask that question?
Yeah, thank you. Really, really enjoyable session there. I really appreciate that. I already saw some answers on the chat, so really appreciate that. But your viewpoint, Anshuman ji, will be good to hear. Like, what's the example and what would you guide, please?
For thought dumping versus signal crafting?
Correct. Yes, sir.
Okay. So thought dumping is which is going out everywhere, and you are just repurposing it, or you are just copying it, putting it in your own words. You saw it in the news, you read it somewhere, and you are just repurposing that. People, and the way the LinkedIn algorithm is, it will quickly search that this is a repost of something which was posted recently. So it is not going to give you any authority. When you put insightful ideas, when you put your personal experiences in a post, it is more human, and people will relate to it. They will start trusting you. So anything where you can even put a single line about your personal experience or a personal strong thought in it, and if it is crafted well, then it becomes much more easier, and people will relate to that very, very easily and nicely.
So can I add to that question? Like, let's say most of the time we are working for some employer, and that's when, creates a hesitation. Should I post? Should I not post? And would you mind giving some thoughts on that? Like, what is any guidance that, let's say you want to publish some content that you may be in your professional expertise area, like Six Sigma, Master Black Belt for me, but is there certain things that you should do or not do so any guidance on that, please?
Yeah. So first thing is that if you are working for corporate America and it is a large organization, then there will be a LinkedIn policy in place. So talk to your HR, get to the social media policy, what you can comment, because on your LinkedIn profile, you are putting your business title in there. So the perceived notion for any of the audience that you have is that this is the mouthpiece of the company that you are representing or company you are working for. And that might become very, very challenging for the company to give you the authority or the approval to post. If it is a general post, it becomes easier. But my request and suggestion would be that certainly talk to your HR, look at the social media marketing policy, what do and don'ts from there.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for that. The next question is from Alok Nath. Are you able to unmute and ask the question yourself?
Yeah, it's a simple question, really, for folks like me. I have my own company. So when I'm posting, am I posting from my personal experiences or am I posting more from a company perspective?
Okay, people do business with people. People don't do business with a, unless you become a brand, like, we don't know who is in the marketing team of Amazon. We get triggered to the marketing signals that they are giving us. But in a smaller company, till the time you are 400, $500 million type of revenue company, people do business with people. They know the decision makers. So you should be publishing under your name. There are certain things like, if you are attending an event, if you are attending, becoming a speaker somewhere at an event, then the company page should post it and tag you. So it will help the company as well as it will help your personal growth
Got
also.
it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So the next question is from Dhaval Kapadia. Are you able to unmute?
I will ask me an easy one here.
Okay.
Everyone. Thank you for the fantastic presentation. My question was about the hook. You said that including a hook is very important. And I know you had a slide on what a hook entails, but I'd love to hear a couple of examples on what a successful hook looks like, because I think that's the missing piece for me.
Okay, so the hook is basically anything, and I'm just quickly trying to go to that slide, is basically if you're putting a data, if you're contradicting something, it will fail because. So now people don't want to fail. So what it triggers to them that, hey, how can I not fail? So let me read this post. If you put a hook like I have raised, in your case, I run a $500 million fund and I tell you this, or, in my experience or expertise, these are A, B, and C. People get that is a very powerful hook. If you put in a small angle, I was traveling by a train in India, this thing happened. People are now curious. So you just invoked a curiosity hook in them to spend more time on your post and read through your post.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you. The next question is from Sushi. Would you be able to unmute and ask the question? Okay, I'll ask it on his behalf. Can one create a company LinkedIn page as an independent page, or is it a paid subscription?
No, it is an independent page, free to create.
Free to create. Okay, got it. The next question is from Priyank.
Hi, Priya.
Yes, hi. Thank you for this great presentation, Anshuman. I'm also seeing some requests for people to post the slides as well. So we'll email them. My
Yeah,
question is,
nothing is, please share it as much as possible. It is, the more people it can benefit, I'll be more than happy.
thank you so much, Anshuman, for doing it for us. My question is, can you please give us some tips how to make our LinkedIn profile noticed by influential executive recruiters?
Yes. Good question, and I have a little bit of experience in that, being running two recruitment firms, one for startups and one for executive search for the last. The executive search firm I started in 2011. So what do we do, or what my recruiters do? They will look at a profile. They will see how searchable as well as what you are posting on LinkedIn and other social media before even reaching out to you. This is why not only LinkedIn, but all the social media is very, very important. It has to be under your domain expertise. If you're looking to move up in your ladder, the post has to be created like that. You should be imparting knowledge and expertise and experience that you have. If you are sharing that, those are very positive reach outs. And in today's world where finding a job at times feel very, very difficult, I challenge you, if you do these three things for 10 days, you will get an interview. One is look for the recruiter who is hiring for that job. Just don't apply through the company page for a job which has been published on LinkedIn or ZipRecruiter or Indeed. And applying through LinkedIn quick submission is not going to do the trick. You need to do the research. You know the name of the company. You go search for the hiring manager in that group or VP of that group, director of that group. Start following that company. So if you're looking to make a job change, and you have identified this is the industry vertical I want to be, these are the top 10 companies I want to work, start following all those pages, start commenting on their comments for 20 days. 21st day, somebody will call you from that company. Trust me on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very, very easy to find a job. Very, very easy.
Yeah. Thank you for that insights.
Thank you.
Hari, would you like to ask your question?
Yeah, Anshuman, thank you for the presentation. I mean, in one of the basically company sponsored employee event, I just took a picture with my CEO and but just chit-chatting. And can I really post that picture and just write some word? Because I don't know, it's a private event, company official related, and would that be okay to do that?
The law says if you have taken the picture, you have the copyright on that picture.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, but now, are you posting a positive comment with that picture, or you are saying that, hey, I met with the CEO and, he was half drunk? Then there will be a challenge. So, what you are posting is very, very important.
Okay, okay. Maybe just one observation. I saw you wearing watch in both the hands. Was there something related with this presentation? You're monitoring time double or?
Okay, so yeah, thanks for that question, so, and I get that a lot of time. I love my watches. I'm a watch collector. This is a phone, right? And the phone is to talk people. It is still called a phone, but we have replaced our books, we have replaced our TV, and we are watching content on this. Same way, Apple Watch is a health tracker. It is not a watch. If it is a watch, your watch is there on the phone also. This is a real watch. Okay, and this is a health tracker, and this is the phone. This is how I segregate things.
Okay, okay, okay.
That
Thank you.
was an interesting observation, Hari.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I was planning to get the ring for health tracking, so that at least my wrists are free for a real watch.
Yeah.
So our next question is from Anil Iyer. Anil, are you able to unmute?
Yeah, sure. So my question is at what stage a person should take a step back from the LinkedIn activity? For instance, if my goal is to get a job and then I reach that goal, should I stop posting about relevant topics that I've been working in, or how do the companies see or perceive someone who's being active on LinkedIn when when they're working?
Okay. You may want to reduce your activity, but going completely away from LinkedIn is not going to help you, because in today's world you never know when you will be needing your next job, or if you have identified that now I'm at a position, from here I'm not going to change any other job position, and what people call retiring, and I don't like that word at all, because retiring is something that you retire from something when you don't love something. If you love your work, if you work for your passion, why do you retire? The intensity can go up and down. I'm working for 12 hours a day, now I only work for 4 hours a day, but if you love something doing, and LinkedIn is very, very addictive. Once you start putting in, and when I see a comment, think of it, how much preparation I would have done for this presentation. Because man, IIT Alumni Association is having me. I'm a poor guy from Bihar, from Patna, never been to any marquee schools for that matter of fact, and look at here, I'm presenting to IITs. It gives you such a boost in your personality, in your thought process, everything. Thanks to Smita, I joined TAI under her leadership, and she chose me as her executive director. I learned so much from her. Then I became the TAI president. Then I started multiple funds. Then I started a company with a co-founder from TAI. So once you start doing it, you're loving it, and once people start praising you, it gives you a different kind of a high altogether. You will never leave LinkedIn once you start doing it. I work on a philosophy called 10 before 10. I reach out to 10 people before 10 a.m. every day. You keep doing that for 365 days, see what type of result it will give it to you.
Thank you.
I guess all social media is addictive, but LinkedIn has more benefits than
And
drawbacks.
positive. It is a very
Yeah.
positive, you learn
Yeah,
from
definitely.
here. Also from Twitter, or X, if you are following certain handle, it gives you so much knowledge about everything that you are interested in.
Yeah. So I see Jitendra Kumar raising his hand, although he didn't ask his question on the chat. Do you want to go ahead and ask?
Yes, thank you for giving me the opportunity. And Anshuman, what a great presentation. I learned a lot within 1 hour. My question is more related to if you have done any volunteer work or community work, impactful work that you have been praised for, is that a value add by adding in the LinkedIn and where we should add it?
Absolutely. So there is a volunteer section at the end of the LinkedIn profile page, and you should add everything, tag the right volunteer organization so that their logo shows up there, and also put everything that volunteer organization do and what you have done for that. That is very, very important. The more, the better. Even if you are part of, you donate blood, and Red Cross, you go to Red Cross, put Red Cross. These are the signals that LinkedIn algorithm is also looking at. If you are attending a volunteering event, post their pictures. People are passionate about social work. People are passionate about nonprofit work. It will give you 2+ points when you are compared with a similar person who have no volunteering experience. At least 2 to 3+ points you will get. So please do that, sir.
So I have a follow-up question. This is Smita. If you put too much volunteering, people who are looking for executives may think that you spend too much time volunteering. And
Smita, I will, we have been talking, and I will redo your profile, and both will go hand in hand. No worries.
no, but tell me, like, how much is
Okay.
enough for volunteering, right?
So go with a 4:1 ratio. If you are posting 5 times a week, 4 times put content related to your professional career, and 1 time in a week post comment on your non-profit or volunteer work.
So thanks. That's for posting. But what about when you're listing your volunteer like experience? So
Okay.
I have taken out because
Like, you're part of 10 things and everything is going, in parallel.
No, what I'm saying is, suppose, like, as you know me, I'm involved in like 12 different volunteer organizations. If you put all of them, and they may have been at different stages of life, but still, people, when they look at your executive profiles as well as like your volunteer profiles. So I'm saying, shouldn't we limit the volunteer profile to some, like, not that many, only current ones?
Yeah, no, put everything, but the dates are already listed in there, so it doesn't matter at all. So the active ones, like, when you are a charter member of TAI, for example, or a president of TAI, list president of TAI, but the people will read the dates. People who are serious about looking at your profile, they will read everything.
Okay, thanks.
So a question regarding that ratio 4:1, is that applicable only for executives, or is it for people across the
Okay, so Aparna, if you really want LinkedIn to work for you and start getting leads, incoming leads for your business or for your service offering, post at least 3 times a day.
Okay.
So that will take a lot of time, right? Or post at least 1 time a day and post comments on at least 5 comments a day.
Yeah, comments would be a good place to start.
Yeah. But start creating some content. All of you on this call have so much of experience. Share it with the world.
Yeah.
As I said, LinkedIn is a lonely place. Only very few people post. The rest are consuming. If you start posting, you will start seeing positive results.
Yeah. So the next question is from Jaideep Murthy. Would you like to go ahead and ask your question, Jaideep?
Yeah. Yeah, quick question is is there any professional organization that will manage my LinkedIn?
Oh my God, I run one. Yes, sir. There are a lot. Reach out to me, we will help you.
Okay.
So where can we find that
Just
organization?
I will post my LinkedIn in the chat. So connect with me or send me a message, and then we'll take it up from there.
Okay, thank you. So we have an important comment from PK about accepting connections. Do you want to unmute and share
Yes.
that comment with us?
Okay, yeah, PK, go ahead.
I guess we'll come back to him when he's ready, or we'll share it later on
I
your channel.
can talk about the because he brought up or you brought up a very good point. I will reshare my screen quickly and take you through my personal profile. So this is important. Now here, book an appointment. You all should have something linked to your Calendly, or if you have a paid booking service, it should be linked to that. These are the numbers which are very, very critical. 21,857 profile view. This is not possible by your reach out. This could only be possible through the content that you are posting out. Then only these people. These numbers for me starts from anywhere between 80,000 goes to 400, 500,000. I have reached million views in 7 days multiple times. This is again search appearances on the content and right type of tagging, the search appearance that you come in, because these are people who are searching for a specific keyword and suddenly your profile shows up there. Now, when it comes to connections, I will take you there. Don't accept anybody who just sends you a connection request. It has to be something related that they have written about you that invokes that I should connect with this person. So if you look, I just watched you speak again and would like to have an online meeting call. Please email me. Just came in, right? So if this is happening, I should connect with him because oh, this is you. Okay. So these type of things. I will open another one which came, okay, let's go to some other one. Any one, let's pick. Let's see what he has to say. He hasn't sent anything. Why should I connect with him? Yeah, he's chair department of accounting. But if there is no message that he has given me, or he might have given me a message, let's see. No, so just somebody sent you a connection report. That doesn't mean that you should connect with them unless they send you something in detail why they want to connect with you, and then you can filter where your career is going and start connecting with. So in my connectivity, because I started my recruitment business in 2011, and prior to that I was working with somebody else, because of that I have a lot of recruiters who are connected here, and this number can only be 30,000. So every day I get rid of 20 recruiters who I had connected with early on in my career. And I am replacing that 20 with investors, with influencers, with content creators, with guide mentors and entrepreneurs. And this is why I keep about 20 available to me at any given point of time. But other than that, I will follow it very religiously. So every day I will take out 20 people and add 20 more.
Yeah, thank you for showing us your profile and going into the details. And yeah, I'll keep in mind to always add a message when sending requests myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
You should research that profile, write a
Yeah.
very, I'm reaching out to you because I read your post about this.
Yeah,
That person will certainly respond to you.
yeah. And I guess there's a word limit also when you when you add
Yeah.
a message to a request, so it'll invariably be a
Yeah,
short
so
message.
but you can discard some of the redundant message that you write while you are trying to connect with somebody. Let's connect on this platform. Okay, if I'm sending a connection request on this platform, why do I have to write let's connect on this platform? So you are eating away from the 300 character which is available to you.
Yeah. So we'll limit ourselves to just 3 more questions. Is that fine?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. So the next question is from Jayashree Mehta. Jayashree, do you want to ask your question? Okay, I'll go on
Hi,
mute here. Oh, okay.
Anshuman. How are
Yeah.
you?
I'm great, thank you.
Great presentation. I haven't seen you in a long time, but my question was, how would you use LinkedIn if you're making a career change or you're trying to find something else?
LinkedIn is the best platform for that.
Oh,
If you are
lovely.
visible on LinkedIn, LinkedIn works 2 ways. One, you are reaching out to somebody, and then somebody is searching for you. So if your profile is optimized, the number that I just showed you that I am appearing in 1400 times a week, I am appearing in somebody's searches. That means that if I have optimized my personal profile to target an audience of investors or founders, because founders becomes my customer, right? So in that case, if I'm showing 1600 times a week in their feed while they were searching for something here in Southern California, a mentor for GTM, for example, then the high chances are they will reach out to me in some way or the other. On the banner, keep your email or your Calendly link so that they can really connect with you and they are not dependent upon their in-mail response by you. If you make yourself available, if you make yourself reachable, it works like magic. If you are making a career change, this is the best platform. Think of it. In a day, you can reach out to maybe 50 recruiters. With a single post done the right way, you can reach out to 10,000 recruiters if it done right. It will take time. There is a mechanism, there is professional companies available out there who will help you, who will understand from you how to project you, and then they will manage your profile for that. So it can be done. It gives you immense results very, very quickly.
Well, thank you so much. I will reach out to you. I'm actually doing a change, so
Okay.
lovely. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. So the second last question is from Paul Steen.
So I'm trying to reach a certain set of physicians to try to do some clinical research. And I can post about this on my own LinkedIn page. But what about groups? I belong to a bunch of groups. Should I also post on the group pages too? Does that have the same sort of relevance out there?
Absolutely, Paul. You should be reaching out to groups. You should be posting in the group with, again, actionable asks. Why are you posting something? And there are two types of group. One is controlled group and one is open for all, where anybody can post. Try to shy away from those groups where anybody can post. If it is admin controlled or a closed group where you have been accepted, then it becomes very, very easy to reach out to all those people who are out there. It has a different reach. And again, I will take you and show you one live example. I have this group, Startup Game Changer, for founders, mentors, speaker, and influencer. I manage this group, and this is a closed group. You will try to connect pending post and request to join. So we control it. But now think of it, just by having this group, I have a targeted set of founders, mentors, speakers, and influencers who are 2,739. So once you do that, now with a single post here, it will appear in their field because they have, when they came to the platform to join this group, they have agreed that they are willing to see our posts and the feed. So then it becomes very, very easy. If you are, I'm going to India right now, and I'm doing an event in New Delhi on August 16th. So this post is now pinned, and suddenly it is now visible to 2,739 members. And same thing, WhatsApp also works the same way. So if you are part of a group, or if you want to start a group, Paul, if you have time starting your own group of like-minded people, then doing business with them because they will know you and you are providing good content to them becomes very, very easy because it gives you the visibility, trust, and the influence, all the three.
Thank you for highlighting the importance of group.
LinkedIn Live is another great way. You want to reach out to everyone. Now think of it this, Aparna. If I want to reach out to you to find out that, can I become an executive recruiter in your company? And if the mail is something like this, hey, Aparna, I know you are the senior manager or director in X, Y, and Z company. I run an executive search firm. I was just thinking, can you help me in finding me the right way to get in touch with the right person who can onboard me to become an executive recruiter for your firm? Or the second message is, hey, Aparna, I do a LinkedIn Live. I've been following you for quite some time. Can you ask your company and be my guest on my LinkedIn Live 1 month down the line? I want to discuss with you this topic. Which one will you react to and respond to? I hope the second one, right?
Second one, more targeted. Yeah.
And now, when you became my guest, I can talk to you about anything. Just out of courtesy, you will ask that, Anshuman, by the way, this LinkedIn Live is good, but what do you do? And then I pitch in, hey, Aparna, I run an executive search firm. It is doing great. We only target these type of customer. Do let me know if there is any need in your company. So a soft sell, but the LinkedIn Live was the door opener.
Got it.
Somebody who is a fresher or a mid-level manager wanting to, hey, I'm stuck in my career at this, I've been with this company for the last 5 years and my career is not going anywhere. I don't want to be in this job. I am looking for a change. Can you help me, mentor me, guide me? If you reach out to your professional VP in the other company that you want to target, who doesn't want to become a mentor? So it is a direct connection. They will say, okay, let's meet for a coffee if they are local.
Yeah. Soft sell is the key there.
Soft sell is the key. Go with a gift, not with a ask.
Got it.
And through LinkedIn, you can reach out to the whole world.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I'll now request Ranjit for the final question.
Hello, Anshuman sir. Ranjit here.
Hi, Ranjit.
First of all, very nice presentation, and the question and answer, it prompted me to act on your plan, 1 month and be active on LinkedIn. My one question is, it's probably a chit chat from the group that LinkedIn is either professional platform or personal platform, I don't know, it's a social media, but sometimes people have been forced in small company to post their company material, or sometimes you just update your LinkedIn. How legal it goes? You are bound to a company to post their material if you're working for that, or you need to update as soon as you join company. Just you have any insight on that?
So it all depends, Ranjit, that you are working for somebody and you consider it to be a job or a career. If it is a career for you, then you will do whatever it takes because you want that company to be successful. If it is just a job that I am going there between 9 to 5 and I am making $150,000, then it is a different story altogether. It all depends that how they have approached you, how it is going to benefit the company at the larger scale and you at the singular scale. Then it will start working. They can't force you, I believe, but I'm not an expert on those legal aspects. But don't do anything that you don't feel comfortable with, because ultimately it is your reputation on the line. And before I end the call, I'll share you another thing. Many of us are from Indian origin. This is #1 podcaster in India, Rashimami, right? He connected with me. I did not connect with him. He connected with me just because of my LinkedIn post. He is my first level connection. Very big guy. A lot many followers than mine. And look at the message that he sent. I sent him this message. I follow your podcast and I learned so much from. Let me know when you plan to come to Los Angeles. I didn't say let's connect here. Thank you so much. My co-founder and my startup keeps sharing your LinkedIn content. Thank you for teaching us right thought through post. Would definitely ping you when I'm in LA next. Cheers. And then he shared his cell phone number. This is the power of LinkedIn. This is the power of LinkedIn.
That's amazing.
Thank
Hopefully,
you.
we'll see a podcast of yours with him soon.
I would love to, but let's see.
Yeah. So, yeah, we are over time. I'll hand it over to Hari for the closing notes.
Yeah, thank you, Aparna. Yeah, so we hope that you find this session insightful and are pumped up with the applying your learnings. And as for myself, I'm sure that I will often be now referring back to my notes from today, and as I try make my presence on LinkedIn more impactful. A huge thanks to our incredible speaker Ansuman Sinha for sharing his time and expertise with us. We are very grateful to him for providing additional clarity on concepts by patiently answering all questions. For the audience, if there are any specific topics you would like us to cover in future events, or if you have ideas for a session you would love to see, please let us know. We love hearing from the community and shaping our calendar around what you want to learn. And finally, if you'd like to get more involved in our chapter, whether through volunteering, speaking, or hearing, or helping organizing events, just drop us a message on the LinkedIn or website through any of us, and we'll surely we'll get back to you, and we'll try to do what we can do from our side to make this community bigger and more impactful. So thank you, Anshuman. Thank you everybody for joining. And till then, we'll see you all in next event. Thank you very
Hey,
much.
Aparna, can we take
Yeah,
a
take
picture
a picture.
quickly?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would request whoever is still on the call, please um, turn on your camera so that we can all take a group picture.
And as a special parting gift, I would like to offer everyone who is on this call right now a free LinkedIn profile review by me. So just reach out to me. I will send you an actionable
Wow.
item, what you need to do on your
Wow.
LinkedIn
Thank
profile.
you.
Thank you.
Because you gave me your time. And thank you, Vijay, for your such a lovely message. Coming to IIT and speaking here with this August company and getting that kind of a comment from somebody like you is made my day.
So a lot of participants dropped off because we are over time, but still, we are grateful for all those who stuck around. Yeah.
Is the
Let
picture
me.
done, Aparna?
No, no. Let me
Please
say
take it.
1, 2, 3, smile, cheese. 1, 2, 3, cheese.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's done.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. It
Aparna,
was-
you took the second page too?
There are no people left on the second page.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone, have a blessed
Bye.
day.
Great work. Great work. Thank you so much.
Thank you.